Happy Lunar New Year 2025. The year of the snake is here, and the year of the snake is thrilling. It's a year of abundance, of wisdom, of expansion, intuition, strategy, elegance, grace, and so much success. And today we're going to talk about all the feng shui for the year of the wood snake and what that means for you. And I just want to start with this great big blanket statement. This is the year to emerge as a new you. This is a year that you can completely reinvent yourself. It's a year that you can completely transform. I want you to start by thinking of the snake itself. The snake sheds its skin, and that's such a beautiful metaphor for what you can shed this year. Perhaps it's a habit, a way of thinking about yourself, a problem, a situation, a circumstance, things that you're just done with associating with your life. Maybe things that have been long-standing, things that you've believed about yourself for a long time. I have a lot of people I work with who say, I've just always been a mess, or I've always been bad at money, or I've always been terrible with relationships, or whatever it is, and you just don't want to believe that stuff about yourself anymore. Now is the time to decide and then step into this incredible transformation. And when it comes to becoming your best you, it's even bigger and more profound, because when you think about the snake and its associations symbolically throughout history, one of the biggest associations with the snake is with Kundalini energy. This snake that sort of moves up through the energetic system, a symbol of energy being aligned and balanced and harmonized. And when you are aligned and balanced and harmonized, you are your best self. You are your best you. So this is a year to align all of your energy, to align your thoughts, words, and actions, to really put everything together so that you have the biggest breakthroughs. So from right now, if you've been waiting for a new year and the start of 2025 didn't feel like a new year, perhaps now this is your symbolic or actual new year. And at the core of it all, it's all about you shining brighter, you living your best life, and that's the core of this work itself. Before I go further, for those of you who are new here, my name's Claudat. I'm a modern feng shui master and founder of a whole method and school of feng shui, the School of Intention, which is unlike anything else in the world. It is full of creativity, it's full of positivity, it's full of infinite possibilities. There are no strict rules here. There's no confusion here. And the whole point of being here is for you to manifest more, driven by your desires, using your home. And maybe for the first time, you'll learn to use your environment in incredibly new ways to make your dreams come true. And there's so much feng shui for the year of the snake. Now, this year, this whole year is about actualizing your highest potential. When we talk about all of the themes of 2025, and I did a big overview of 2025, I'll link it here. When you go through all of the themes of 2025, actualization, completion, manifestation, and action are key words for this whole year. And the year of the snake and all of its feng shui and all of its themes are like a strategy for achieving your goals. So use this video as a blueprint of how you can move in new ways, how you can perhaps think in new ways, approach life in new ways, take new vantage points to make things happen that maybe you haven't been able to manifest before. And this is going to be your year. So let's decide this is going to be your year, and let's get into all the feng shui, starting with the idea of wisdom. Wisdom versus just learning. So I know that most of you here love learning. If I asked you and polled you and said, how many of you love to learn? Every single one of you would be like, I do. Everyone attracted to this work is a voracious learner. But the key here is that wisdom is not just about learning. Wisdom is about action. It's the lessons. It's the integration of all the things that you have gained from experience. So wisdom is not just about reading books, watching videos, or taking classes. It's about doing. And honestly, this whole channel and everything I share is about doing. I don't want you to just know or hear some concept. I want you, if it resonates with you, to try it, to do it, to give it a go, to see what happens. And so many of you have been thrilled to see how things are opening up in your lives when you start taking all that you know and putting it into action. So chances are you already have a lot of wisdom. I highly recommend writing down all of the things that you believe you have learned experience in. I am very experienced at navigating certain types of difficult relationships. I'm really experienced at public speaking. I'm really experienced at dealing with certain types of situations. I'm very experienced at leadership of small groups of people. Whatever it is, the things that you feel you have a lot of experience in. You may be very experienced at an art or a craft. You may be very experienced and have a lot of wisdom about certain aspects of life because you've been through things. And to be honest with you, I would much rather learn from someone who's not an expert by training, who has been through a lot of things and prevailed, rather than learning from an expert who's never had that life experience. What about you? I bet you would rather learn from people who actually have had an experience and have an actual amount of wisdom about how they've navigated a situation, rather than someone who just studied it and they're just telling you what they have read or heard. And you want to be that person who has that deep lived experience. So this is a year to start living and doing. So write out all the things that you feel you have strong amounts of wisdom in, because it's a good affirmation and it can really excite you to know, God, I'm wiser about things than I ever really gave myself credit for. And now launch into deciding that action is going to be your path forward. Action, 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 action. And we're going to talk about planning and strategy and all of those things that are a part of the year of the snake. But I want to start here. What is something that you have been learning, or that you've learned a lot about, that you haven't actually done yet? Maybe you've been learning a lot about a certain kind of business and you haven't actually tried to do one yet. Maybe you've been learning a lot about investing and you haven't invested anything yet. Maybe you've been learning a lot about cooking and you haven't made anything yet. Do it. Decide this is the year you are going to do it. You don't have to do it all at once. You don't have to go all in at level 10. Just start doing it. It's very common to get stuck in thinking that you have to know every single detail of every single thing before you take a step forward. And that is a big trap, because there's so much to learn that you can learn and learn and learn forever and never do it. In the Feng Shui school, so many people, I can't tell you, probably half of the people who have had previous Feng Shui training have learned so much of so many different things and they can't use it. They literally don't know how to use it, and that is a problem. So what's the use of learning if you can't actually do it? When people come to train with me, we do it. In the School of Intention, you do Feng Shui. You Feng Shui every aspect of your home. You practice, because the practice is the magic. And if you want to join us, the School of Intention is open right now for early registration, and there's a link below in the description box to join us. Really, what I'm saying is, my thrill is action. I don't care how much you've studied. I want to know, what can you do? And so shock and surprise yourself with what you can do this year when you harness all your learning and put it into action. Now, let's talk about how to take action. Strategy is key this year. Planning and strategy. Watch a snake move. A snake doesn't move sort of willy-nilly. A snake has a plan. A snake will strategically wait to get what it needs and what it wants. And a snake is not easily deterred, because a snake has a plan. So this is a year for you to have plans and more plans and more plans, and put them into action. So if you don't have a planner right now or a calendar, get a planner, get a calendar, and start setting it up for yourself. this is how you're going to make amazing things happen. I recently started working with a habit tracker, which I know is not a new invention. It's not a new thing, but I just got this simple habit tracker, and some of you might use a spreadsheet for this. You fill in a little square every time you do your habit every single day. And as a result of doing a habit tracker, I'm more consistent, but more than that, my habits feel more like fun. It feels more like a game. And this energy is powerful right now. So if you can, make your own little habit tracker. You can make it on a piece of paper. You can find one and download it online for free. Get yourself something where you can start planning and putting your plans into action in a fun way. Now, if you want to deeply plan 2025 in a new way, perhaps a way you've never done before, there's a whole 2025 workshop that I made for you, and it is linked below. It's totally free. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to sign up for anything. Literally just click on the link below and dive in when you're done watching this video and start planning your year. It's going to be up for I'm going to leave it up for a few weeks this year. It's going to be up for you to dive in, to give it a go, and you will see all the different themes of the year ahead, all of the different astrology themes, all of the different aspects of this year, including the year of the snake, and how you can start enacting it more. And so you can create a plan that really works for you. I can't wait for you to watch it. And if you watch it, please let me know if you liked it, because there was so much poured into this. I feel so strongly this is a very important year of the wood snake, very important year in general, and lots of transformation. Now, snakes are very much about transformation. As I said, transforming into your best self, a new you, a new version of you, still you, but you upgraded, elevated at your best, you shining. And what makes you shine more than anything else is a feeling of real vital energy, a really true vitality that comes from within. And there's also a grace and an elegance to the snake year and to the snake itself that is an inherent quality, and it's something that you can cultivate. And so cultivating more life force, cultivating more flexibility, cultivating more of a sense of ease, that makes everything so fun. And so this is a great year to start thinking about how you can become more flexible physically, how you can move more physically in general. So a fantastic year to set a wellness goal of movement, of any kind of movement, whether you walk or run or do aerobics or dance. All of it is fantastic, but adding in flexibility, stretching, maybe Pilates or yoga or other exercises that help you to stretch, maybe even posture exercises that help you to feel more elegant, more graceful, and feel more aligned. Now, when you cultivate that flexibility in your body, it translates into a flexibility in your mind, a flexibility in your planning. So this is a year of deep determination. And when you're determined to get something and you try to hold on to it really tightly and think it has to go just one way, that really shuts down a lot of possibilities. You won't see that there's another way. Oh, wait, I could go this way. I could go this way. I could try this. I could try that. You won't be able to see that if you are very locked into just one way. And so when you become more flexible, it's going to open up so many possibilities for you. And this is a feng shui practice of infinite possibility. So stretch, do yoga, do all of these physical things that are going to expand you in a big way. Now, the feng shui for your home, how this is going to come into your home, is very exciting because it's very much about abundance. So linked right here, you will find feng shui for the wealth corner. And this is something that people talk about a lot. Money feng shui, the wealth corner. This is all universally good actions that you can take to amp up the abundance in your home. We're generating that vitality that is translated into money magnetism. So when you cultivate all that life force, all that charisma, you're becoming more magnetic. And that's going to bring so many amazing things into your life. Now, another thing you can do for your home is start filling it with thriving, incredible plants. thriving, incredible foliage everywhere. Get trees, get lucky bamboo. You can get symbolic plants, like you can find some money trees, things like this, but you don't have to have specific symbolic plants. You can just get thriving plants that grow for you and grow them and take care of them and grow with them, and moreover, watch them, because you'll notice how your plants bend to the sun. You'll notice how your plants will adapt so that they can thrive the most. And that's what you are going to do this year. You're not going to be deterred. You're not going to be stopped. You're going to have a plan. You're going to have a strategy, and you're going to be flexible and keep moving with things as they unfold so that you can get to the finish line no matter what. No matter what is a big year of the snake term. You're going to transform no matter what. You're going to get your goals no matter what. You're going to experience success no matter what. You're going to really expand your life no matter what. One other thing you can do for your home is to get a fountain, even just a small tabletop fountain. Keep it really clean and put it somewhere where you want more life force. Just don't put it in your bedroom or your bathroom, because you have enough water in your bathroom and your bedroom doesn't need that kind of action, that kind of constant momentum. But put it in your living room, put it on your desk, put it somewhere where it delights you, where it feels really calming, but you feel the energy and momentum. And my final thought for you is a quote from Julia Cameron, which is, creativity is the opposite of control. So while the snake is absolutely strategic and absolutely determined and not going to take no for an answer, the snake likes to be creative. The snake will think out of the box. And if you adopt that graceful approach to life, where you don't have to be running around being so busy, where you have a plan, where you trust in that plan, that's where intuition really comes in. Self-trust, where you feel secure within yourself, where you trust that you got this no matter what, where you know that your thoughts and your words and your actions and your home are all aligning to make amazing things happen for you. When you're in that place, that's where incredible things are going to unfold for you. I hope you have the most amazing Lunar New Year of the wood snake. I know it's going to be spectacular. And as always, if you like this video, please don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed, and share it with your friends, because YouTube really insists upon engagement now. You can leave comments below. I'd love to hear what happens. I'd especially love to hear what happens when you watch the 2025 Feng Shui workshop, which is linked in the comment section for you as long as it is up, probably for the next few weeks. Please watch it. Please do it. Please let me know what happens. This whole channel is full of videos for you to explore. Have so much fun, and I'll be back very soon with more.